guys, Glenn Hollenbach here at Fred's Music Shop, and today we are here to do a demo for you guys of a brand new pedal that is a conjoined effort by Dr. Z and neighboring pedal company Earthquaker Devices called the Z-Drive. Now, the Z-Drive is a dual-stage overdrive. One side of it is a germanium drive and the other by MOSFET clipping. You have a bypass switch on the right which turns the pedal on and off. And when you turn the pedal on and off, you can select between the two stages of drives via the switch on the left which says channel. The green light signifies the germanium channel, and the red light signifies the MOSFET channel. Both drive stages are operated by a 3-band EQ, and each drive stage has its own drive and level control on the according left and right side of the pedal. There's also a cut switch on each side which brings in or takes out just a hair of low end and mid range. The germanium style drive is a little bit quieter and more of like a clean boost to light drive, whereas the MOSFET side takes you where the green side left off into some more high gain territory. So for most of the demo, we're going to leave the EQ just at 12 o'clock, and I'll toy around with the level and drive controls for each respective channel, and you can just hear the full range of drive that can provide without even touching the EQ. And then if you decide to try this pedal on your own or pick one up, you can mess with the EQ yourself to tailor to your settings and your guitar and your amp appropriately. I think it sounds pretty good straight up, but if your guitar has a little too much low end or a little too much high end, you can kind of tailor that appropriately, as I said. So let's start out on the green channel. I'm going to give you a clean signal quickly. This is just on the bridge pickup. So you can hear the volume difference between this and the green channel. Now the nice thing about this pedal is you can have the green channel already engaged and then hit the bypass and you'll automatically go to that channel. Or you can have the red channel engaged, hit the bypass and automatically go to the red channel instead of hitting bypass and then cycling from green to red. So that's nice. So again, clean signal. Green channel with the level and the drive at 12 o'clock, and like I said, the EQ is going to stay at 12 o'clock, and the cut switch is on the up position. So here's what that sounds like. So let's bring the level down just a little bit, bump up the drive. We are going to get a little bit of feedback because we are playing semi-hollow, so we're not going to get something crazy, but something a little tameable. So drive's about 3/4 of the way up, and the level is a little bit under halfway. So here's what that sounds like. Crank the level to about 3/4 of the way up and bring the drive back to 1/4 of the way up. And I'm going to go between the clean signal and the green channel just so you can hear how this just acts as a clean boost. So here's the clean channel with the green channel engaged. So with the EQ straight up and with the germanium channel set with low drive and high level, there's almost no coloration to the tone, which is nice. So from the midpoint on the EQ, you can change to how you want your clean signal to be affected if you're using the germanium channel as a clean boost. So let's bring a little bit more level. I'll show you the clean channel again and cycle between the two. So right now the level's all the way up and the drive is still about 1/4 of the way up. Here's the green channel. Clean. Green channel. Okay, so let's bring those back to halfway, and we'll talk about that later when we come back and talk about the cut switch. But for now, let's see how the red channel sounds straight up on the level and drive and straight up on the EQ. Again, this is operated and pushed by MOSFET transistors, a little bit more high gain, so picking up where the germanium side left off. So let's just switch right over to that. Clean signal. Red channel. even though they have different flavored gain stages, which is nice, because some people do prefer maybe a PCB sounding distortion, but this is very responsive and receptive to what guitar you are playing. This is kind of a neutral sounding guitar, maybe a little rounder on the top end, so leaving the EQ flat kind of complements the natural flat tonality of this guitar. So let's increase the drive all the way and leave the level where it is, bring it back a little bit, and I will turn away so we can avoid some feedback, and this is what it sounds like. Let's bring the drive back and the level up, and we'll kind of pick up, like I said, where we left off on the germanium side. Here's the clean signal. So, in other words, if you want to use this overdrive pedal as green channel clean boost and red channel maybe a little bit more than that, or green channel mid gain, red channel high gain, both mid gain, you have a ton of combinations of both. Let's really quick just show you the different tonalities that we can get with the cut switch, and then we'll get out of here. Let's switch back to the green channel. We're going to leave the drive and the level at 12 o'clock. Clean sound one more time. Now this is with the cut switch in the up position. Probably won't hear much of a difference, but there is. We're going to flip down to the bottom position. So more high end. This is the up position. And the down position. So just some added versatility if you don't want to take away a gradual amount of high end or low end like you would with EQ. It's just something really subtle for some extra tone shaping capability. And like I said, it probably won't come through the camera, but it's there nonetheless, and I can assure you it's very effective. Let's switch back over to the red channel, and I'll show you how it sounds there. So that was in the up position. This is the down position. A little more obvious on the red channel. Back to the up position. Okay, so there you have it. Very versatile, very amp-like, and very innovative, as you could expect from a conjoined effort from Dr. Z and Earthquaker Devices. Glenn Hollenbach at Fred's Music Shop, 212 West Lancaster Avenue, or getmasters.com for shopping online. And as always, we'll see you next time.